Good morning and welcome to Monday Motivation with me, Helen Bullen. I'm a business mentor, previously an osteopath. My fingers in many pies. I've had bricks and mortar business that have been successful. I've had online businesses, very successful. I've got a product business that goes on. So been there, done that, got the t-shirts, and now I mentor people how to do it, as well as running my own businesses too. So today I come on now on Mondays and Wednesdays at 7:30 a.m. UK time. I used to do this sort of during lockdown, way before lockdown. Then I got a bit poorly, had my cancer diagnosis, and it's sort of let slip. So I'm back, at least till Christmas. I'm just giving it a go. So if you like this and you want to see me turning up on Mondays and Wednesdays on your screen, then just give me a like or share or comment so I can get the vibes. So today I'm going to be talking, because it's motivation day on a Monday, today I'm going to be talking about giving up too early. And I think as business owners, we can all be guilty of this. There is the other flip side of the coin that sometimes we do things and we keep going for too long. But I think a lot of people give up too early. Something doesn't happen, they give up. Good morning, Els. Els, I'm going to call you Els. I don't know if that's your name because it's Els Flex Back. So I don't know. Tell me in the comments. And morning, Danielle, I can see you on. So good morning. So let's talk about it. I watch business owners all the time because that's what I do. I have a membership, I have a mastermind. I now work with small business owners. And I see, and in the comments I get from people that message me as well from other places, is quite often people are very near doing what they want to do and then they give up because business takes a while to build. And I think lots of people look for the magic fix. So you'll see, won't you? You'll see things out there. It goes, oh, build your business in 3 weeks. Get an email list with 500 people on in 10 days. It's possible, but I've never managed that. I've never managed that many in that days. And I think I'm a pretty good business owner. It is rare and it is hard. And I think what happens is when you have those sort of expectations, you just get disappointment. So then you may get 100 in that time and you think, well, I didn't get 500, so it's useless. I'm giving up. When actually that is not the way to do business. Now, before you even start any ideas or even start a business, and if you've started your business, you can still go back and do this retrospectively. Think about what you're doing, how you're going to do it, what you're doing. I can see lots of people on this morning. I'm just going to say a few hellos because I feel rude otherwise. Morning, Tracy. Morning, Susan. Good morning. I can see Kerry's on. Kerry, I'm loving your hair growth. Mine is nearly under control, I would say. So Kerry and I have both been through that cancer journey and know what it's like to lose our hair. Good morning, Kirsty. Oh, you're all coming on. I'm liking this. Good old Monday. Anyway, so what you should do is when you're starting anything, whether it be running a marathon, whether it be health and wellness, what you're doing, or whether it be your business, think about how you're going to do it and be realistic. You cannot build anything in a day. I know you can build some things in a day, like a Lego model, but we're talking businesses, we're talking life changes, but you can, sorry, my glasses keep falling down my nose. You can set out a structure of how you want it to go. Now, if you look at your business and you work out how you're going to do it, how you're going to cash flow it, because sometimes setting up new things, even especially a new business, will take a cash flow and you need to maybe have that ready, or you need to think, right, so to begin with, I'm going to have to do some part-time work or something you're going to have to do with it. But it's, now I'm just having a look. Oh, good morning. I've got Tracy is on LinkedIn as well. Good morning, Tracy. You've just come off my thing. I love it. Good morning. Thank you, Instagram, Facebook, whoever. My algorithms are obviously going back up. So if you guys keep commenting, this makes me very happy. The only problem I've got today, you've probably noticed these are my new glasses. I'm going to say I haven't got a big enough nose, but that is not true. They keep rolling down my face. So I'm going to have to tighten them. Anyway, I'll sit like this for a bit. It's when I'm a bit warm. Anyway, so what I want you to do today is not give up. I always like to use the marathon as a really good example of, we all know, if you haven't run a marathon, if you're going to do one, I think everybody knows now, you would have to do some training towards it. You wouldn't expect to get around the 26.2 miles like that. What you think is, all right, okay, I need to prep. I need about 5 or 6 months. There's some plans out there. You would go and research it. You make sure you've got the right kit, the right shoes. Business is the same. But also on a marathon, you don't run your first 3 miles and say, I had to walk it. I'm never going to do it, so I'm stopping. Now, there will be some people that do that, but business is the same. The people that get the success, that finish the marathon, whether it be a marathon, I'm using that as a metaphor, but look at me with my clever words. I never used to understand what a metaphor was at school. I'd go, I'm sorry, what do you mean using something else to describe something? But anyway, Maybe it's because I'm an author now and I'm understanding some words. But as a marathon runner, to succeed, you know that your first long run of 10 miles seems miles. I remember when I was learning to run marathons and back in the day, don't do it now. And I'd get to 10 miles and I'd think, oh, that's a long way. By the time you're doing your long distances of 22 miles, you're like, oh, I've got a short one tomorrow, it's just 10 miles. So your mindset changes. And businesses like that, you have to build upon the building stones, and you will get things, again, like a marathon, like injuries or days that you just don't feel it. And in a business, that can happen. You get curveballs. Nothing happens smoothly. When I started my business, 25, 26 years ago, when I first started working for myself, maybe even longer, they used to say it takes 7 years to build a business. Now, I don't think it takes that long now, but I think to really be established and be somebody that you can't sit back on your laurels in any type of business, because business changes so fast now. But I reckon you can make a profit pretty quickly, but 18 months, give yourself, I always say to people when they come into the membership, it's like, well, give yourself at least 3 months for this to start to kick in. I wouldn't say to somebody, oh, a month and I can change the world. I'm never going to say that to anybody. I don't know how to do that. Maybe there is a way to do that, but I do not know how to do that in any task I want. But what I do see a lot of people is doing, oh, I've done this for 2 weeks. I've been on social media for 2 weeks. Here's a case in point. So I can see today, morning, Donald, nice to see you on, morning, Ben. Case in point here. When I started going back to doing my Facebook Lives on Monday and Wednesday at 7:30, tumbleweed. I was like, I used to have hundreds on my lives. Where's everybody gone? I did not think it doesn't work, so I'm not going to do it. What I thought was, right, I'm committing to this until at least Christmas. I'm just going to be on 7:30 Monday and Wednesdays. People will know I'm there. The algorithms will get to know I'm there as well. But that's what you have to do with your business. You cannot do a couple of weeks or something, or even a couple of months or something. And Kerry's on, she's in the fitness world. She will know you cannot do a couple of weeks of fitness and wellness and then go, well, it didn't work. It's a lifetime thing, and your business is a lifetime thing. Do I have a spa? No, I don't. I wish I did. No, I used to own a big multi-healthcare practice. So it's more osteopaths, physios, reflexology. But I've been retired from that for 2020, not 2000. Basically lockdown. I went, time for me to get out. But in that business, I remember working really hard to begin with. It's not why I'd really advise anybody, but in the first 6-8 months, I was working from early in the morning to 10 at night just to get that business going. Once it got going, then I was like, right, I need time off, whatever. But I put the work in, and I didn't get to a point I think it's not going to work, I'm going to throw it all in. It's a bit like that analogy of digging through a tunnel. And, the diamond's here, you dig, you get to here, you stop, you go back. The next person comes in and they get the diamond. You get so far. Now, there's another side to it, and I do want to keep saying that sometimes there's things in business that you have to look at logically and think, this is not going to work, and I need to stop, because there's no point throwing more money and more money and more money at it. But you need to give everything a realistic time. I think as business owners as well, I think it is very easy to look for the magic, the secret. Have you ever seen any of those ads? You don't see as many now, but I've got a secret top tip. Business isn't secret. You Google it, you ask people. The people that know will share it with you. There is no secret, all right? It's normally about knowing a method and doing it and showing up and creating it. But there's no secret. There's no magic fix, a 6-step. I quite like that when there's 6 things you can do to help, but it's not the magic fix. The magic fix is you committing to showing up persistently and consistently, and to tweaking, to tracking your stats, to looking what's working and what's not working, and giving things time to work. If I was still coming on at 7:30 in the morning on Mondays and Wednesdays and nobody was turning up in 6 to 8 months, I would think, okay, I'll probably think a little bit earlier, I need to change my time. I wouldn't stop doing it. I'd think, where's my audience? What do I need to do? Is there a better thing I can do? Is there a better platform? I'm using StreamYard right now. Does the algorithm like me streaming through that? Maybe I need to think about that. But I'm not just going to go, it doesn't work. I have some people, when they start working with me, and they'll say, I've done social media, I hate it, doesn't work. And I'll go, okay, tell me how many times you've been on and doing it. And they'll go, well, I did it for a whole month back in January. And I went on once a week. I gave it my all. And I'm rolling my eyes at this point. And it did nothing. And in fact, then I boosted every post on Facebook and I spent God knows what money. It just doesn't work. And it's like, well, you did the wrong sort of thing. And then you didn't stick at it. And you probably didn't interact with your audience. Social media is about social media. It's about being social. And it's about connecting. So I'm going to say, who else have I got here? I love that Lambert Spa. You have asked me, have I got a spa? I want to know why. Tell me why you asked me if I've got a spa. It's because you sell them. I can give you a big up today. I can give you. So, I reckon 2 years, says Ben. Yep. Morning, Mirza. I'm really sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but what a great name, Mirza. I'm going to call you Mirza. If I've got that right, tell me. But yeah, Ben's right. Ben says 2 years. Ben's got a successful business. He's been working with me for ages. Not that that's why he's got a successful business. I cheer Ben along and I keep him going. Ben's proactive. He takes action and he does things and he looks at things. And I know when I've spoken to Ben over the years, he's had times when he's thought, I want to tweak it. I want to change it. That's a good way to run a business. The next thing I want to call you out on is those of you that chase qualifications for validation. Now, I'm all for getting training when you need something. I run online courses, I'm all for that. But I see some people that come into my world and then move on to the next world. And I see you going from one mentor, one coach to another. Now, I move from mentors and that's fine because I go, all right, I've got what I want from that. I need somebody else that's got an expertise in something else. I do that too. But when you're going from a qualification to a qualification and I'm thinking, I've not seen your business grow. I need to see growth. If you're going to get help from people, you need to make. Tracy's on at the moment. I know Tracy's done lots of. Tracy did her teaching. Sorry, Tracy, I'm outing you. But Tracy's a kinesiologist. Tracy, you can tell me the title in the comments as well. But I know she does teaching now as well. That's another string to her bow. That qualification was a great one to go and get because it meant she could go and do different types of work that she loves. But if you're just wanting a qualification for the sake of telling people you have a qualification, I was working with somebody the other day and they said, "Oh, I just need to qualify. And I said, "No, you don't. Your experience is your life experience. And maybe there's a couple of things you might want to go and top up your knowledge on, but you don't need to be an expert in everything." If you said to me, "Oh, Helen, you're a business mentor," and I'd say, "Yeah, I am." If you said, "Can you do Facebook ads and teach me?" I'd go, I can do Facebook ads, but I'm not the expert, but I know somebody else that can. But it doesn't make me not a good mentor. I don't need that in my world. I will bring experts in. I can do Amazon ads right now, so I'm quite proud of that. My book is selling great at the moment because I'm good at Amazon ads. And I learn lots of things, but Facebook ads for me isn't my niche. I say that. As I say that, I can hear myself going, I bet I could learn it. I know enough to be able to do it, but I wouldn't say that. That doesn't mean I'm not a business mentor. I'm going from my experience in feeling it. For me, a lot of my experience, although I'm a teacher and I have had many businesses as well, I know how business owners feels because I've been there, done that. I've built businesses from nothing. I've had businesses that have thrown me the biggest curveballs and I've thought, oh my goodness, we're going under, and built it back up again. I've had things I've had to change. I've gone through a year of cancer treatments that bashed my business, but didn't destroy my business, and I kept going what I could, and I'm building it back up again now. So I've been there, done that. I literally am still wearing the t-shirt, and you will be like that in your business too. And maybe if you were like me as an osteopath, I had to have a degree in osteopathic medicine. My degree had to be able to practice as that. I got that, but I didn't need to get every single qualification after that if I didn't think it was what I wanted to build my business. So by all means, get more training. I'm all for that. Get more qualifications, but because it's going to help you run your business, or I don't know, do another part of your business. Maybe you want to become a yoga instructor and you're going to do the training. Great. But not because you want to tell your peers that you've got it or you feel pressure. Somebody the other day said to me, "I've always wanted a good degree." Well, why do you want a degree? Because everybody else has got one. That doesn't mean I think a degree should be mine. I've got a degree, but because my vocation that I wanted to do, you had to have it. If it didn't have to have it, I would have done whatever training I need to do to be the best I could do and learn, but I would have gone whatever way. Morning, Kirsty. I want to develop the course side of the business now. And Kirsty, you're in my mastermind. If anybody wants to know more about my mastermind, by the way, I am starting to look for people for 2024. Kirsty is part of it now and nailing it. I tell you, if you want to follow somebody, follow Kirsty. Tracy says, "I love teaching, which has also made me more confident in my clinic." Yeah, definitely. And Tracy has other sides to her business too that she does. So have qualifications, but not for validation of your own self-worth, because it doesn't work. That's the problem. You get your qualification and you still feel the same. It's a bit like losing a lot of weight because you feel lack confidence, or I don't know, it's not, I was trying to think something that wasn't appearance, but you lack confidence, you lose the weight, you still haven't got the confidence. You need to build on what that is. And that's the same thing as a business owner. The last one I want to ask, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever wasted money on a business? Now, I'm going to do that. I think most business owners have. I remember once somebody phoned up. It was early days of my business. Said, "Oh, for £500, we can get you on a telly at the doctor's surgery. It's going to be great. And you'll be on the things that used to have in those days, the ticker thing that used to come." Well, I spent my £500. I didn't realize it wasn't the surgery that was ringing me. It was another business that put these things into surgeries. They didn't care how they advertised me. I got nothing because I track where I get my marketing back from. I got nothing. And that was probably my biggest expenditure. I've had other things that I've thought about, but I really like investing in my business and I like investing in myself. But it's when you start to look for magic fixes, secret fixes, the easy way. Now, there are ways that are easy. And I would say what I'm good at when as a business mentor is I don't like things that are complicated. And even as a lecturer, when I used to lecture osteopaths, I'd say, right, we're going to talk about the spine and all the spinal cords, but we're going to make it out plasticine and straws because that's how I can understand it and how they can understand it. But as a business owner, you don't want to be looking for the quick fix. The simple way to do things is good, right? The step by step. And quite often you can get that from people, and people may get it from you that have been there, done that, got the t-shirt they've learned from experience. So look out for people. It may be peers. It may be, have a little group of you. You don't have to have the same businesses, but I have business friends that I will bounce ideas off. My lovely friend Sue Ford, I don't think she's on now. She came the other day because I had a in-person business day here at my house. And she always comes along and gives me a hand and obviously learns as well for her business. She's an author. And I can't remember where I was going with that with Sue. Oh, yeah. And we went to the pub first. I bounced all my ideas off Sue. I was like, I want to do this. I want to do this. And actually just sometimes talking to somebody and them saying, what about, or have you thought? And you're either going to say, no, I'm not doing that. Or, oh yeah, that's a great idea, which I'm very good at saying no to. I'm very good. If somebody gives me an idea I don't like, it makes me make the decision. Have you ever done that? When you put an outfit on and you say to your partner or whoever it is, you go, do you want the red one or the blue one? And they go, the red one. And you think, oh no, I want the blue one. Now they've said the red. I don't want to wear that. Done that many times. I needed your butt kick reminder this morning. Thank you. I'm going to do 10-minute blitz of focus. I love that. Yep, 10-minute time. My 10-minute challenge, my 10-10 challenge is going to come back in September, just to give you all a bit of a advance warning. So don't give up too early. Keep going. Plan and tweak by all means, but don't give up too early. Stop looking for the next quick fix. Okay, look for ways to do things. Learn how to do your Instagram reels, how to do your website, all that. Learn that, but don't look for a quick fix because there normally isn't one. Look for teaching that looks robust. Okay, or Google, YouTube, watch on here. I'm going to give you tips. I'm always going to give you tips twice a week. Don't use qualifications for validation. Use them to boost your business only. If it's not going to help your business, I remember my husband once saying to me, I wanted to get a master's. My degree at the time, now they do have to do a master's, but I'm old school and it was a degree. And I remember saying, I want a master's. And he went, well, why would you want a master's? I went, I don't know, I just want a master's. He went, will it make you more money? I was like, no, damn. I was like, oh, I can't do it. So I never did my master's. In retirement, I may do it if I want to keep my brain going, but there was no reason to do it and it would have put a lot of stress on me. So don't do that and try not to waste money. Spend money to invest, but research it. If it looks too good to be true, go and look for reviews or look for other people. And there is some really good stuff out there. There's also some shitty stuff out there. And I think we all know that. Just be a little bit more. Don't buy in panic. Buy in need and you've perceived the value. That's what I would say. I always want anybody, if they come and work with me or they do one of my courses, that they've looked in and they need what I'm offering in the course. Not they think, oh, I've got to panic. I've got to do something. That will do. Yeah, that's not the way to do it. I sounded like a farmer then. That'll do. If you're in the UK, that's what farmers say to their dogs, sheepdogs. That'll do. You can tell I used to be a farmer's wife many years ago. Anyway, let's end on that note. Always a way to end on a live. Thanks so much. If you've liked this, please share. I'm going to wave to a few people on Instagram. I'm going to say goodbye to Instagram first. So thanks so much for watching. The comments won't show when the video comes up, but if you're watching on catch up, please just say hi. If you want to ask me a question, DM me, send me a message. That's absolutely fine. I will make sure I try and find it. And yeah, I'm going to do that. Lots of likes coming, which is great. Right, say goodbye to Instagram. And thanks so much for watching. I think I'm on YouTube, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook. Tell me in the comments where you've watched it, because right now I can see the comments, but I can't see where except for Instagram. And I'll be back Wednesday, Woohoo Wednesday, 7:30 a.m. with me. Always a boost of motivation, hopefully to get you going. And obviously to say that it's not a hump day. If you enjoy your business, you should feel that you can't wait to get to Friday just because you like getting to Monday again. Right, speak to you soon. Have a great day. And Kirsty's put so much money she's wasted. Have you invested well as well, Kirsty? Answer that before I go. Right, my lovely peeps. I will. Oh, Kirsty's also offered. Happy to chat about the mastermind if anybody has any questions. So I think Kirsty's going to be in it next year. I think she's coming through to another year. Right. Speak to you soon. Have a great day. And I will see you Wednesday, 7:30 a.m.